Today we'll be looking at a new chapter. The name of the chapter is factorization. That is the fourth chapter in your book, class 9. And factorization, when this word comes, factorization in our mind, then you might have learned this thing in smaller classes. What is factorization? What are factors? For example, 42. 7 and 6 are called factors. But when I do factorization, I make sure that I leave the factor in such a way that they cannot be divided again. For example, 2, 3. This is the correct factors. If I leave it over here, they are not the proper factors. I need to make sure that I bring a number that cannot be broken down again. 6 can be broken down, so I cannot leave my answer like this. I need to leave my answer in the lowest terms. So these are called the factors. So breaking any number in two or more than two parts is called factorization. Okay. So factorization, and this is the product. These are the factors. This is the product of the factors, and the method that is done, that is called factorization method. Okay. So factorization is the method that we use in order to bring the factors. But this was that you guys did learn in the very small classes, right? When you guys were in class 6, 7, maybe 5th also. But right now we'll be learning how to find the factors of algebraic terms. So how many terms do you guys see over here? There are two terms, two algebraic terms, right? 9x square minus 49. Now if I factorize this, now my answer is gonna be 3x minus 7 and 3x plus 7. Now you might be thinking, why is this my answer? But the reality is, I'm not gonna tell you guys right now how did I get my answer, but what I need to teach you guys is this, that this part is called factorized part, because between these two brackets there is multiplication in the middle. Even in between these factors there is multiplication in the middle, right? So I have to break the number so that multiplication can come in the middle. Let's talk about this. This is not factorized. If I factorize this, so this is gonna look something like this. So this is my factorized part. This is my answer. This is factorization. This is not factorized. Okay. So we'll be learning in this class how to break terms and bring them in the factorization mode, or in the factorization parts. So in factorization, we will also be learning today how to factorize and which method to use. There are several methods to factorize any terms. Okay. So but today we are going to learn this method, factorizing by taking out common. How am I going to factorize these terms? By taking out something common out of them. And you will find that my answers are going to have multiplication in the middle. That shows that my answer is in factorized form. So I'm going to do this question as an example for you guys. This is one of the examples given in your books as well. That is on page number 89. Now, if I see something, is there something common in 15 and 21? Yes. First I am going to see the common part in the numbers. So how many terms are there? There are only two terms right now. So I'm going to figure out what are the common things, and I'm going to make sure that I put them outside the bracket. So 3 is common because 15 also comes in 3 table and 21 also comes in 3 table. A is also common if you guys see. A is in this, A is in this also. But how many A's are there? 2 A are here. But I'm going to just take the smallest part. अगर एक है तो बस एक ही लूँगा. So 3A. I'm also going to take B out. So what is left inside the bracket? 3 I took out of 15. So what is left? 5. A is gone. 1 B is left. Minus over here what is left? Out of 21 I took 3. So 7 is left. A I already took out. So 1 A is left, and B also I took it out. Okay. So this is my answer. Okay. This is one of the easiest method. That's why this is the very first exercise. So what happens over here is, I have how many factors over here? 3 is one of the factor. A is one of the factor, B is the factor, and the fourth factor is 5b minus 7a. This whole is another factor. So how many factors do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 factors. Okay. So whatever is common, I bring it outside, and whatever is left, and that by doing that, I get the numbers or the variables that are in factors. Okay, we'll be also looking at this question, the other question. So this is in one group and this is in one group. How many groups are there? 2. How many terms are there? 2. Okay, so this is called binomial equation, or not equation, the terms binomial, because there are 2 bi. Okay, so what is common in both of these terms? This is one term, this is other term. Okay, it's not like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No 6 terms, only 2 terms. Okay, and both the terms are being separated by plus and minus, plus or minus. So what is common over here? If you guys see, this whole bracket is common. Y plus 2z, y plus 2z, right? So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take y plus 2z from there also and here also and throw them out. So I'm throwing them out, y plus 2z. So what is left? What is left over here? I threw this out. What is left? 3x is left. Plus, what is left over here? This I threw out. 5a is left. So how many factors do I have? I have 2 factors now. This is one factor, this is another factor. And what's in the middle? Multiplication. So is this factorized? Yes, this is factorized.
Yes.
Okay, now I'll be doing one of the questions from exercise 4.1, that is question number 6, very first part. I hope you'll understand this whole exercise. Well, I have already done 2 examples for you guys. Now I'm gonna do 6th ka first part. Okay, now if you guys have a look, how many terms are there? Here are 3 terms. Trinomial. 1, 2, 3. 3 terms are there. Okay, so I need to make sure that I take something common out of each one of them. It's not कि I can take only common out of both of them और उसको छोड़ दो. नहीं, वो बारात में नहीं आ रखा है. मुझे तीनों में से I have to take something common out. Okay, so out of 18, first I'm gonna take out something common out of numbers. Okay, so 18, 24, 30. Which number do you think is common out of all 3 of them? I feel 6 is common. I'm right. Yeah, I am right. So 6 is common. I'm gonna write out 6. Okay. Now what about variables? P is common, P is common, P is common. But I'm gonna take the least number of the variable. So I'm gonna just take P, only one P, because this is the least number. Okay. Q is also common, and Q the least number I'm gonna take. Okay. So what is left? Now I'm gonna make sure what is left over here, what is left over here, what is left over here. I took 6 outside. So 6 3s are 18. So how much is left? 3. 1 P is left and another Q is also left, because I just took 1 P and 1 Q. Minus 4. 6 4s are 24. And P is gone. 1 P was there, P is gone. And Q is left. Plus 6 P and nothing is left. So what's my answer? This is my answer. 6PQ, and the fourth factorized thing is this. Now you need to understand one more thing over here. Why am I taking the least number? Okay, मैं least number क्यों ले रहा हूँ common? मैं सबसे बड़ा number क्यों नहीं ले रहा हूँ? So I'm just gonna give you guys an example. x4 y2 minus 3 x cube y2. For example, let's say if I take x4 common out. कॉमन का मतलब होता है कि अगर मैं x4 इधर से ले रहा हूं तो मुझे x4 उधर से भी लेने चाहिए, होना चाहिए. पर for me to take x4 from here, x to the power 4 from here, it's possible, but not from here. So my whole question is gonna be wrong. I need to make sure कि जितना भी मैं कॉमन यहाँ से ले रहा हूँ उतना ही कॉमन मैं वहां से भी ले सकता हूँ. तो what can I take common out of here? I can take x cube, because x में lowest term क्या है? Cube. So I'm going to take x to the power 3 out and y to the power 2 out. Okay, because I can take y2 from here also, y to the power 2 from there also. So what's left over here? X, 1x. 1x is left. Minus what is left? 3 is left. So that's my answer. Okay.